Speaking of the ass of a lesbian, next up, very funny guy. We got Ryan Shover in
Sounds
the
like
building.
a skateboarder.
Yeah, fucking, that's a skateboarder's name right there.
Man, that's a little tight. You're talking about asses of a lesbian. I think I got one, right?
Yeah, long ass fat.
I do. I get that from my dad. He didn't have an ass, and I don't have an ass. I also have his hairline. It kind of makes me look in the mirror and like, I wish I just shaved my head.
You look good.
I look good? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You want me to get on Grindr while I'm at it?
You don't need the self-confidence, bro. I know you fucked.
Oh shit. You know my ex-girlfriend? Good. Man, my ex-girlfriend, like, she was fucking crazy. She was like a sex maniac. Like, when I first met her, she wanted to suck my dick. And I was just a little bit off, like, this is the first date. Like, I thought we were supposed to do something. Like, what? Like, I swear, like, every time when I see her, she always just wanted to have sex. And I was like, fuck, man, I want to hang out, you know? Do what couples usually do. Go out to eat. Watch a movie. Maybe just hang out. But nah, she just wanted to get right in the sack. And apparently she said I fucked pretty good, but then she broke up with me. Which is fine, you know? There was no love there. I met her on a dating app, and since it's a new year, I thought about getting back onto Tinder, where I met her. And I was like, no, I don't need to do that to myself. First of all, when I used to use Tinder, I would be shitting. Like on the toilet. Because that's where people, you know, use their phone a lot. They're on the toilet, you know? So why not use Tinder while I'm taking a fat dump? I kind of have a strategy that I kind of pull. Kind of makes me think about, you know, all the shitty dates and my shitty choice in women. But it's probably due to the maneuver I like to do. It's called the swipe and wipe. You swipe on Tinder, then you wipe your ass. Works every time. But I will say, looking back on my relationship with my ex and some women I dated in the past, there's a reason why they were shitty choices. Because I was shitting when I matched with them. It's always something you can always go back to burn. You know, they break your heart and you're like, well, I matched with you when I was taking a fat shit, so. And I do like to say sometimes, I don't know where I saw it on the internet or anything, but I like to tell people, love is like a fart. If you gotta force it, then it's just shit. There's no way around that. But how many people like to smoke weed here? Anybody? Anybody love to smoke weed? Hell yeah, all right. So every morning I like to wake up. I just graduated college, so there's not much for me to do in the morning. So I wake up and the first thing I do is smoke a bowl. You know, gotta wake and bake. And as I'm high, sitting on the back porch, I kind of think a little bit, I kind of overthink. And the other day I was thinking about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Why? I don't fucking know. I was high. And first thing that came to mind was Grandpa Joe. That dude was a lazy piece of shit. I'll just say, like, Charlie got that golden ticket. Somehow he got the ability to God to just stand up and start walking again. And I'm like, fuck you, Grandpa Joe, you lazy free-living piece of shit. God damn. But my mom came outside when I was high, and I started talking to her about it. Because, you know, that's what every son does when he's high. He's talking to his mom about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Pretty normal. But the question that came to my mind was, who would I take to a chocolate factory if I won a golden ticket? My mom's looking at me like I would pick her. But why? I always spend time with my mom. We hang out, we do stuff, we go shopping. And I thought of my grandfather. My grandfather's nothing like Grandpa Joe, so what's the fun in that? Then I thought my 90-year-old grandmother has mild dementia. So I thought, if it worked for Charlie's Grandpa Joe, that golden ticket made him walk all of a sudden, then maybe my grandma, right, when I get that golden ticket, she might be like, well, I'm just pumped with it. I don't have dementia, I can walk, I can do shit. Like, look at me, I'm lifting a 50-pound weight. But yeah, but fuck Grandpa Joe, I just gotta say that, fuck him. I recently saw some Facebook groups. I'm a part of a lot of Facebook groups, and I've been thinking about joining one dedicated to hating Grandpa Joe. Just for fun. I don't know. I want to see what everybody has to say about Grandpa Joe. Like, I don't like him personally, but I want to see how far people take it. Like, I want to see people saying some death threats on there. Talking about wanting to kill Grandpa Joe. Even though he's just a movie character, and a character in a book, if you like to read. How many people like to read? Anybody?
I do.
Okay. I don't hear that a lot. Like, when I tell people I read books, they just look at me like I'm a foreigner from another country.
You started reading.
I am.
You just started reading.
Yeah, page 12.
Page 12 of what?
Of a book.
What book?
Yeah, I asked to tell you what
Greek mythology.
Greek mythology. That's pretty interesting. You should try Harry Potter.
Oh.
I will say, if you ever try to read Harry Potter, I suggest skip the Order of the Phoenix. That book is boring as fuck. I read halfway through it, and I was like, this shit's boring. There's no order, and I don't hear anything about a phoenix, so I'm just done. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Sometimes I give up on reading books pretty often. I'll be reading a book, and it'll be, if it's too slow, I'll just fucking put it away and never read it again. Like, it's like, this is too boring. I tried to read the Bible the other day. Yeah, I didn't get that far in it. But I will say, I do go to church, but I still feel like I'm going to burn in hell when I die. If there is an afterlife, I really don't know. I question that sometimes when I'm high, but then I'm like, what's going to happen after when I die? Utter blackness, heaven, hell? And I'm like, whatever. Maybe it'll be like a video game, you know, you die and you start back at the checkpoint. You wake up in bed, be like, hey, it's another day. They lied in church. I'm not going to hell or heaven. It's like Groundhog Day, Bill Murray. Hell yeah. But I'll just end it there. My name's Ryan. It's nice to see you guys here. Pretty nice crowd.